Hey there, Greg here with some UFC 116 pre-fight predictions. Start with just the main card, I guess. Starting with George Sotiropoulos versus Kurt Pellegrino. Basically, I think it's going to be usually how Sotiropoulos' fights go, and that is that you know both guys are going to start out strong. Pellegrino is a good grinder, so it'll definitely be a good brawl for the first while, but I think, coming into the second round, and if it goes into the third round, Sotiropoulos' pace is just going to be too much for Pellegrino, and I think he's just going to chop him down and take the decision or possible TKO, I'd say early third round. So, yeah, that's about it for that one. I think on to the Krzysztof Szynski fight versus Stefan Bonner. I think basically a repeat of the first fight, except that Szynski's going to definitely, I think, make it a little bit more convincing this time. Not leave that speculation that was out there, even though I thought he clearly won the first fight, even though it was close. But whatever the case, I think that Bonner is a good good scrapping fighter. So I think he's always fun to watch. He's going to go in there and he's going to scrap. So that's why he's a fun guy to watch. That's why he's a fan favorite. That's why he was in one of the most awesome fights of UFC history with Griffin. So, but I think Krzysztof is just going to overpower him. I think he's just a bigger, stronger guy. I think he's got more well-rounded techniques. He's got better wrestling. So if you're talking toolbox, yeah, I think Krzysztof is going to take him out again. I think this time he may even take him out, third round, but probably go to a decision because, pretty much, Bonner's head is it's like a brick. You're not going to do much to it. So, yeah, Krzysztof is my prediction for that one. Next fight is probably the one that's going to be the barn burner of the night: Chris Lytle versus Matt Brown. I love both of these fighters. I love both of these fighters, but there's my gut feeling tells me that Lytle's gonna squeak it out again, but I really want Matt Brown to win. Matt Brown is one of my favorite fighters. So I'm gonna have to say, this is just gonna be a brawl, pure and simple brawl. I can't see either of these guys want to take it to the ground. I think everyone knows this. That's why everyone's anticipated to see this fight. But I'm going for Matt Brown, but I'm gonna pick Chris Lytle just because the guy is he's a machine. Next fight is Akiyama versus Lieben. Now this is one. Obviously Vanderlei is out. That sucks. But what do? The guy's human. He's been through more wars than anyone could ever dream of being in. So guy's body is gonna break down at some point. So hopefully he gets better soon and he can get back in the octagon sooner than later. Um, Chris Lieben again is one of these guys, kind of like Stephan Bonner, where everyone likes to watch him go. He definitely has a lot more finishing power than Bonner has, which is definitely why he's got a lot more knockouts to his credit than say a Bonner does. But I think Akiyama is he's too fast. He's got too many tools. He's got the wrestling aspect that, once again, a brawler does not have. If Akiyama takes it to the ground, then I think that Chris Lieben is in a world of trouble, But this is kind of like a huge opportunity for Chris Lieben. He's coming off of, his last fight there where, he looked really good and he's been in training for a while. So he could very well pull up the upset, but, I'm going to pick Akiyama just because he's got way more tools in his toolbox and, yeah, good luck, Lieben, but I don't think you're going to win, even though I think you're a fun fighter to watch. Lastly, we've got Shane Carwin versus Brock Lesnar. Oh my God. This fight is going to be off the hook. Definitely the biggest heavyweight battle of all time by far. I think, looking at both fighters, I just think that Carwin is the guy that's going to be the one that's going to convincingly put away Brock Lesnar, and now with a submission, aka Frank Mir. I don't think that's going to happen. Now, there's been a lot of things that have happened since Brock's fought before. He had a surgery. Apparently, he was operating on about 30% of his potential, and now he's going to be, considering Brock Lesnar, was such a friggin' killing machine before, and if he was only operating on about 30% of his potential, it's scary to think what that guy would be full tilt. So he definitely could win this fight very very convincingly. One thing that we haven't seen from Shane Carwin is how is he going to be in the later rounds? This is a 5-round fight. He doesn't get out of the first round. Does he have the cardio? If this fight goes to the later rounds, I think Brock Lesnar is going to win. I think if it's within the first couple of rounds, I think Shane Carwin's going to win. That being said, I'm thinking, Brock's probably going to come out and put Shane on his back, and that's what the first round is going to largely consist of. But I think in the second round, Carwin is going to, hit him with one of those cinder blocks and knock his ass out, man. I think that's basically how it's going to go down. But like I said, it all depends on how long the fight goes. Long term, Brock. Short term, Carwin. But I'm going to call Carwin by knockout in the second round. That's it. That's all. Happy Canada Day, everybody. And enjoy the fights on Saturday. See ya.